Alright, we're back. We're gonna try this again. The Chinese Grand Prix. Everyone, please wait. Please wait. The 2 minutes for strategy setting. Don't forget setups. This is Tier 1, Round 3, China. On the F1 2020 game. Game, excuse me. Wish it was 2020. Probably wouldn't be as terrible as it is. But it is what it is. We're racing on it. This is round 3, Chinese Grand Prix. Race coming up. Looks like here comes a formation lap. So again, Honesy, Coxey, Ginnett, Stewart, Diego, the top 5 in points. Kelly, Robb, T. Widow, Yuppie, Whitson, Scavney. 6th to 10th. The point scores from round 1. Round 2's points will be done tomorrow morning, hopefully. Go to the constructor side. It is Alpine, not Alpine like normal Americans would say, but Alpine. 25 points. Alfa Romeo 18, McLaren 15, Aston Martin 11, Williams 10, Ferrari 8, the rest with nil. Everyone's getting their setups. We got another minute here. Good to see. Full grid. Couple reserves this week. Sam being one of them. Our Season 2 champion. Scavney, Season 1 champion. Sam Barrett, Season 2 champion. El Majacco, Season 3 champion. It is Season 4, Round 3. We're ready to go pretty soon. We got a minute left till the formation lap. We'll be right back. Everyone on the correct tire for the restart. T. Widow will go back to the grid. Not sure what happened there, but we'll check that out. There's Captain Schmeg. Well, there's Captain Schmeg. Scuba Steve. There's Sam Barrett in the Ferrari. T. Widow on the grid. Possible bacon. And the AlphaTauri. There he is. And his teammate Will. Here's Jacko, reigning champion of JKeSport Tier 1. Got some bad views going on here. But there's Diego, weaving like crazy. No, that's not Diego weaving like crazy. There's Diego. Mystic Joker on the mediums. Random Sirius in the other Haas. There's Scabney in the other Aston Martin. Stuart Little. Hildebeest. Excuse me. There's Whitson and the Yuppie. Safkoff in the Mercedes. Getting it to win it. Sev LaFleur coming around. There's Jalen. Coxie passing Jalen. That's the field. They're catching the back. Schmeg, Scuba Steve, Sam Barrett, T-Widow at the front of the grid. Looks like we're ready here in China. As now we got lights finally. 3 lights, 5 lights. 0 lights, green flag, we're away here in Tier 1. Looks like a good start for both front row cars. Scuba Steve gonna have the inside line into the snail head. Turn 1, turn 2, couple cars go a little wide there. Scuba Steve makes the pass stick already on back to the left-hander. Ooh, looks like a little bit of a run there for Schmeg coming out of turn 3. Sam watching the battle ahead. Looks like pretty clean behind. These 3 getting away a little bit. A little bit of a move there behind. We're going to stick with the front battle. Sam sticking his nose right there as well. Schmeg doing everything he can to get back around Scuba Steve. Now into the Sector 2. A little bit of the snaky S's. Schmeg still leading the way. Excuse me, Scuba Steve still leading Schmeg. He's trying to get a move on. Sam behind. Will got around T-Widow on the start. T-Widow with some cold tires, I'm sure. As, oh, now there's a spin. Whitson at the back. Oh, not sure. No, that looks like it is Whitson at the back. And Safkoff spun into the other part. No VSC, no nothing. Just local yellows. Scuba Steve holding the lead. Schmeg, looks like we got a goofy scoring glitch there. Getting it already up 5 spots on the first lap. Not bad. As oh, that's Whitson again. Around at the back of the grid. So we come around, start lap 2. Ignore that. It's not the correct number of laps that they've ran. This game is dumb. It still has that glitch from the last game. I think they would kind of figure something like that out, but nah, why bother? It's just a $1 billion whatever takeover of a racing company, game company, whatever. We'll click into here. BA Dub says welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Looks like Will. Looks to Sam. Not sure Sam Barrett must have spun out. Missed that. I was trying to find other things. As, oh no, Hildebeest retires. Looks like coming out of turn 10. Hildebeest, and that's going to be a VSC. So Hildebeest out of turn 10 with the DNF. Unfortunate there. See if he has a report on anything happening. Let's welcome back some of our viewers. The unfortunate lobby glitch. We are back in action. We'll go back to the front of the pack as a little bit of rain starts to fall now. Anybody gonna go into the pit lane? It doesn't look like it, as we're only on lap 3. I would think maybe someone would try to get a VSC advantage. Unless that's only me seeing that, but I don't think so. They're going slow, as now they must slam on the brakes because the VSC is ending. As, oh, the leader and only the leader will get a drive-through penalty for the VSC speeding. So unfortunate, Scuba Steve. Gonna have to take a penalty on that. Other than that, you've got Whitson into the pit lane with a speeding penalty as well. Will and T. Widow fighting it out on track though. T. Widow says, I want that spot back that you took from me on the start. He looks to the inside, but then Will have the inside on the turn back. Oh, T. Widow gets his nose in, gets the position by forcing Will to the outside in turn 12 and 13. As there's a yellow at the back, looks like Ginnett spins at the back of the pack. Unfortunate. See if he can get that back. A great fight here for third place. Will and T. Widow on lap 3. Coming around now to start lap 4. Scuba Steve will go serve his drive-through, and he's going to fall down the order. We'll see where he comes out. As T. Widow and Will now fighting for second place. 2 seconds clear Schmeg now that Scuba Steve falling to 13th, 14th, 15th behind his own teammate. Comes out Safkov into the pit lane as well in the Mercedes. And we've got a few cars fighting now. Mystic Joker gets around, looks like another spin. That's Diego falling down the order. The Aston Martin spins, and now Will spins. Just local yellows though. He's gonna hold up the Yuppie behind. A big train coming through. Will Yuppie. There's a Ferrari behind as well. Too wide, too deep. Now into the hard braking left hand. Looks like no contact at all. Great driving there for these fellas. Ooh, a little bit of a swerve there by Sam and Coxie fighting behind Will and Scavney here. So we've got another yellow. Not sure, that must be Ginnett again behind. Oh, Safkov behind again. Has spun out of turn 4. That's turn 6. Wow, okay. Never mind. I meant turn 6. I said turn 4 as Bacon. And T. Widow Bacon around for second and spins around. Don't think he was touched. He just loops the loop. Stewart, Jacko, Joker all get around. T. Widow, Cap, Schmeg coming in. It must be wet enough. Here you see the top 4. T. Widow, Joker. Ooh, Joker slams on the brakes. Gets just in time. As the top 11, 12, everybody in. Hopefully no double stacks getting screwed here as Captain Schmeg is in. Goes for the inters. T. Widow to the inters as well. Everybody, I think, going for inters. Looks like a couple cars getting held. Stuart Little gonna get a better release. T. Widow gets held up. Bacon, T. Widow, Jacko, Sam. So all the cars that were still with the pack, all 15 of them pit. As now a spin. Looks like Sev LaFleur still out on the dry compound tires. Captain Schmeg retains the league. Mystic Joker jumps a couple people with the pit stop. McLaren gets him in and out quick enough. I believe Stewart and Joker, excuse me, jumped Bacon and T. Widow. Looks like the Ferrari boys got Sam in and out, possibly gained a spot or two, as now Sev retires from the session. So he retires out of turn 13. Not sure if he took it just too wide or... Well, his car is moving again, so we'll see. Not sure if Schmeg will catch it before they... He just pulls off to the side now. So it looks like Sev now out of the race, out of the session. Here's Schmeg. See, can't. This car disappears, so Schmeg with now a 2-second lead on Mystic Joker. Stuart Little holding third. Here's T. Widow and Bacon fighting. Not sure, was his wing open there? Is there still DRS? Didn't catch if they disabled it. I imagine they would have to disable it with the rain really coming down now. Here's T. Widow to the inside line. Looks like Bacon gonna try the switchback. Jacko watching all this unfold. Keeping the pressure on. As now Sam has caught this pack as well. A little bit of a yellow, a little further back in the pack. Yeah, Sam not quite caught him. He was in the frame for a moment as Jacko gets the inside line, but now it's the outside. See if his wet weather skill can hold on to it. Jacko and Bacon. There's now a VSC. Looks like Safkov again around. Out of the hairpin, 14-15. 14 would be the hairpin, and now he just retires. So we'll see if we can catch that on the stream. Here's Whitson coming around that corner as we've got the VSC still underway. There's Whitson, there's Safkov on the side. Couldn't really catch if there was damage there, unfortunate. There's Joker, Schmeg, still 1-2, 6 laps in. This is the second VSC. As the rain will ride on board Joker's view for a minute. See the rain really coming down on the McLaren. So now the leader has to check up. VSC ending. Joker takes advantage of that delta to catch up. Oh, Schmeg runs deep. Joker inside. Schmeg gonna cut back, take it over. Says not so fast there, Joker. We gotta do this differently. Not coming out of a VSC like that. So Captain Schmeg holds the lead now, starting lap 7. Joker's gonna be right there as Stuart, T. Widow's gonna have Jacko and Sam. Must have got around Bacon. I'm gonna keep an eye here on Mystic Joker. Catching Schmeg. Has caught Schmeg, I should say. Check the Discord real quick. Nope, nothing yet. Alright. Looks like it's a little bit spread out through the pack. Schmeg now holding that lead on Mystic Joker. We'll go back on board for a couple turns. As he takes a run. Definitely has the inside line now. There's Schmeg fully behind. And now I think Mystic Joker does have the move completed. Enough pace out of the corner. Oh yeah, he's pulling away. Schmeg back to second. Stewart third, T. Widow fourth, Jacko now fifth. Sam Barrett has caught up again to Jacko and T. Widow. You see just ahead of Jacko there, just outside of what's second would be DRS range if DRS were enabled. Here's Wills on board, trying to track down Scuba Steve into the hairpin of turn 14. Nice view of the hard fight in the wheel in the wet weather now. Here's Ginnett to win it. Looks like he's got a run. Not quite enough to get a move on Diego as, oh, random serious. With 3 seconds, 4 warnings. Oh, and Ginnett gets a little squirrely sideways there as it's You see how wet it is, how much these guys have to fight these cars just to keep them on the track, let them alone. Keep pace and try to pass people and win a race. There's Sam and Jacko. 5th and 6th place. Sam trying to take 5th. Looks like less than 4 seconds ahead to T-Widow there, but maybe not. Jacko even fighting the wheel a little bit there. We'll go back to Sam, see how he's doing. Looks like he's not doing so bad with the wets. Goes, oh no, Whitson now retires in the pit lane properly. So hopefully his car doesn't interfere. It should ghost out anyway, but it is coming out onto the track. We'll go check that. As here's Mystic Joker coming through. So now there's Whitson's car from the pit lane retirement. Gonna get right in the way, but it will ghost out and Joker will drive right through him, which I don't blame you. That's why. How far is he gonna go? We're gonna see. Now he finally pulls off. There you go. So Jacko, Sam. See how much that Ferrari's vibrating there from the turn. Ooh, look at that little snapback steer. Ass end getting loose there for Sam. Sam and Jacko, the closest on the track right now. It's just the hold your pace kind of point of the race. No one really needing to pit yet, as everyone is onto the intermediates I meant. As, ooh, Coxie just into the pit lane for full wets. So he's going to try and see if that helps anything in the conditions, as it is still raining pretty good. It's only been 3 laps on all these guys have tried on the inters, as we've got a couple spins. Coxie and Ginnett look like they're stopped at the back of the pack. Ginnett just can't get it going. Coxie around, so maybe Coxie's call for the full wets might not be such a bad idea at the moment, as Ginnett just can't get going. But his teammate now leading the pack through turn 2, 3. Now turn 4 is Coxie. Must have spun out and retired. Coming out of turn 10 there. Not sure what Ginnett's going there. He gets past now. Yeah, out of turn 10. Coxie DNF'd. Looks like Ginnett's just putter. Oh, it's a VSC, so he's got time to. Oh, as Ginnett now retires as well, so we're down to 14 runners. Full course safety car now called out. So the safety car has been called out. As looks like Ginnett must be on track. We're gonna. Oh, it just disappears, so we're not gonna be able to see. But a full course safety car now on lap 10 of 28. 14 cars left. What exciting first 10 laps after the lobby restart. Stupid glitch. Just a super wet race going on right now, as they're gonna safety car now out and waiting. Lap 10. We'll see if anybody tries a safety car overcut, undercut, whichever you would call it. I guess it'd be an undercut. Joker goes by. Schmeg, Stuart Little, looks like they're all going to catch the safety car. And then, no, as I say that, I believe a few have gone in. Jacko, Sam, Bacon, and Scuba now. They all stay out. So Jacko and Sam, the only two now, will be able to catch the back of the pack probably in the wet conditions. As they're going to come out now, looks like the Yuppie, the only other taker toward the back of the field. We'll see, looks like Diego is going to go pit lane, as he will be able to catch the pack as well. He may not get the position reward as Jacko and Sam will, as there's still a little bit of a gap between the top. But by the time they get around Sector 3 back to the pit lane, I believe Jacko and Sam will have the advantage of basically the same freshness tire in the wet weather. As Diego now out of the pit lane. Joker Schmeg. Up to Jalen now, I've caught. Looks like Scavney, Random, Jacko, Sam. The second little pack are now catching. Oh, why is Captain Schmeg losing positions? And now he goes back around Jalen. Not sure, maybe he went off track there. But I believe Jacko and Sam will be the beneficiaries of this safety car, having now caught the pack, completed service last time by. So I think all of these cars now... Oh no, Sam must have hit Jacko. Oh no, bad juju. They're all staying out, so maybe they're... We'll check. It looks, no, it's raining even harder, so Sam must have had damage with his unfortunate collision with Jacko. But now Diego... Yeah, there comes Diego. Looks like he will be able to pass Sam. Yes. So Sam will be 14th now. It'll be Mystic Joker, Stuart Little, T-Widow, your top three. Bacon 4th, Scuba 5th, Will 6th, Schmeg 7th, Jalen 8th, Scavney 9th, Random Serious rounding out your point scorers right at the moment. Jacko, Yuppie, Diego, Sam, the 4 runners outside the points. So we are on lap 12 of 28, almost to the halfway. Sam says he was distracted and caused the penalty, unfortunately, so Jacko's penalty will be removed. I'm going to take a short break here for a second. So safety car in this lap. Joker leading him around. Turn 14. Excuse me. Turn 15, that little tiny kink there. Now around turn 16 to get the lap started. Safety car over. Green flag out. Looks like Will into the pit lane. Random Serious also into the pit lane. Still raining like crazy. I believe they might be trying for full wets. Joker gets away well. Stewart too. Here's T-Widow, Bacon, Scuba Steve. Nice shot of the Haas there. Captain Schmeg back to 6th. Jalen, Scavney, Jacko up to 9th now. Has gotten around a couple cars. Which I guess those were the two into the pit lane. There's a nice view of the rain coming into the cockpit there. Jacko trying to get around Scavney ahead. Sam now back behind Jacko in 10th place. Looks like the Yuppie with a bad restart. Diego at the back. Will and Random have pitted. So we'll go look at Scuba Steve. He's caught Impossible Bacon. Couple nice up close shots of the Haas there. And Scuba Steve. There's Bacon. You see Schmeg and Jalen behind. There they are coming into the bottom of the screen. Now at the top of the screen, couple close fights. Jacko, Scavney on the back of Jacko and Sam now. Jacko's gotten around Scavney for 8th place. See if he can make a move on Jalen. Is now Sam gonna look to the outside in the final corner. Ooh, goes well wide, but gets the move. And I think they're gonna have to make him give it back. Scavney does go back by. Sam with the off-track pass. Jacko and Jalen, big time pressure now on Captain Schmeg ahead in 6th. It's through the snail. Coming out of the snail now. That's what I call it anyway. Here the end of sector 2. Turn 6 hairpin. There's a couple hairpin-ish turns on the track. Turn 6, turn 14. Now they come back for the sweeping left. That's Joker and Stewart just staying ahead. T-Widow holding 3rd. Bacon, Scuba, Captain Schmeg. That's this little train here. There's Bacon, Scuba, Schmeg, excuse me, Jalen. Jalen caught the back of Schmeg. Jacko, I think, with just nowhere to go, knowing Jalen's all over the car ahead. So Scavney and Sam, now Diego also, just all waiting. Just waiting, put the pressure. Jacko now looks inside of Jalen. Gets the spot down the straight. Gonna need to outbrake into turn 14. Does. Gets real close to Schmeg as well there, as now looks like Scavney may have had a run on Jalen, but Jalen holds it off. Jacko gonna see if he can get a move on Captain Schmeg now, who has caught the back of Scuba Steve. Sam with a drastic pass over there in the back of Scavney, but gets it done into before turn 1, I should say. Looks like he ran a little bit wide there, Sam. Ooh, and a spin. That's at the back of the field. Random Serious. Scavney and Diego. Nice shot side by side of the Aston Martins there. Ooh, Diego gonna press around the outside. They were wheel touching dang near. Holy cow, that was close, teammates. Whew. Oh no, Bacon retiring. Not sure what happens there. Bacon on the inside out of the turn 6 hairpin. See if we can catch it from Will's view. Bacon to the inside. Oh, he's definitely got a wheel off. DNF there. So unfortunate. Full course safety car again now. 15, lap 15, I'm sorry. Here's Random Serious now going to be able to catch back up after pitting last time for full wet tires. Will is where, oh no, and now Jalen gets a 5-second penalty for collision. Unfortunate, as here's Mystic Joker, your leader. Let's keep it clean under these safety cars, fellas. We've got another lap 15 of 28. Fully raining still. As now Mystic Joker goes into the pit lane. We'll see if anyone opts to try to stay out this time. We'll see. Joker's on board. McLaren team enters for fresh enters, so we'll see. Stuart Little does the same. Jacko stays out and will inherit the lead this time around on the safety car exchange, as does Sam Barrett inherit second. Looks like he does not have wing damage, so in a roundabout way, the first strategy call of the first safety car gets Sam and Jacko to the front. Diego as well. Looks like Scavney stayed out, I believe, to get fifth. Mystic got in and out to hold P4, as now they've caught the safety car. Take a breath. Whew, what a race. It always is. Tier 1, quite entertaining. We appreciate you watching. 13 runners now, with that many laps remaining, as Tier 1 does run the normal Formula 1 point scoring system with fastest lap point if you're in the top 10. And point eligible, I should say. Races have finished with less than 10 cars running. So on lap 16, Jacko Sam, Diego Joker, Scavney Yuppie, Stuart T-Widow, Scuba Steve, Captain Schmeg, the top 10, Random Serious, Will, and Jalen. Gonna be fighting to get into those points positions. Bacon, Ginnett, Coxey, Whitson, Safkov, Sevlaflair, and Hildebeest, the DNF list. Bacon says he tapped the wall at 3 miles per hour, as oh no, Schmeg retires on the under safety car. What happened there, Captain Schmeg? Right in the middle of the track as well. I wonder what happened to that. So now only 12 runners as I spoke. Cars getting passed under. There's that Sam going into the pit lane again. We'll give up P2. I wonder, Diego and such getting positions. Captain Schmeg, DNF under the safety car. So Jalen had hard tires on? He did have hard tires on. Yeah, that's the wrong call, I believe. We'll see what the Mercedes team does this time by. He's going back to some intermediates, okay. As Sam, I'm gonna get on board as soon as I can. Sam also on the inters, okay. So we'll check that actually this way, as Diego and Random Serious, the only two drivers on the full wets. So I believe they will catch up, so it should be safety car in this lap. Sam says that was his AI pitting. That's what you get for pausing during a frickin' live race. Not sure what happened. We'll ask Captain Schmeg. Oh no. We'll ask Captain Schmeg what happened. See, again, it says what I just said. That's why you don't pause the dang game. But now here's Jacko. Not sure, they may still bring the safety car in this lap, they may not. No, looks like Jalen's just too far behind, so we're gonna have one more go round and go green on lap 19, so that'll leave 10 to go under green flag, and it's still raining. Doesn't look like it's raining as hard as it was. Sky lightening up a little bit. Schmeg says he was trying to burn fuel, shifted and the back end kicked. So Schmeg says he did spin on his own and lost a tire for the DNF. Unfortunate. Now the safety car will be in with 12 runners. Jacko with 5 lap older tires than most of the rest of the grid. Scabney with way older tires than most of the rest of the grid. And there now, the safety car's lights are off. He speeds up to get out of the way. Now we're going back. Jacko has control of the field. He slows him well down for turn 14. Diego staying right as close as he can. Looks like Jacko's not ready just yet. As is his right, he gets on the gas coming out of the final corner. Had a little wiggle, which is going to keep Diego and Mystic right on his tail. Mystic going to take a peek to the inside. He's gonna take that look. Diego, see if he can hold the outside line with the full wet tire. Gives Jacko a little tap, seeing if he can get more grip. The full wet may be the way to go. I know Mystic Joker's one of the fastest guys in there. That made sense. In the race, I guess. Oh no, as Diego with a little slip and loses part of his wing. So very unfortunate. He's going to fall back a lot of positions now as Jalen gets penalty time. I got to get that off my screen. There we go. Free up the screen a little bit. Diego falling well back now as Stewart goes around the outside. Mystic freed up to get up to Jacko, for the lead. Yuppie T-Widow now fighting again for a podium spot. They've been doing that quite a bit this season. Scuba ran a little bit wide there. Sam Barrett gets around. Diego going backwards with that damage, and the full wet tires may not be the right compound. Could be, but he's got the damage, and there's a stack up going on for 6th through 7th, 8th, 9th here. As Will gets around, Sam now gets around, Scuba Steve, Scavney finally gets around his teammate. Diego with the damage, definitely going to have to come into the pit lane. Jalen in random, back of the pack. Hold on, fellas, you can possibly get points still there, you never know. 10 to go. Looks like 9 to go now, starting this lap 20. Mystic Joker about a second behind Jacko now. Diego does go into the pits. The little wiggle cost him. Had to go off track, lost most of a wing. As Will and Stewart battling through turn 1 and 2. Turn 3, 4. As oh no, Random takes 5 seconds and retires. So an immediate yellow for that. Diego in the... oh no! Stewart gives the Yuppie a little tap there, looked like. T-Widow and the Yuppie trying to hold on to their positions. There's Will. Or excuse me, Sam getting around Stewart. I hate that view sometimes when I'm trying to see other stuff with now Scavney, excuse me, getting around Stewart as well. He must have damaged wing. He does have a damaged wing. So very unfortunate for Stewart. Scuba Steve now gets around. Jalen's going to catch and pass Stewart as well. So he may have to pit. We'll try and catch back to the leaders here. Joker has caught the back of Jacko. Looks like they're about pretty even pace on the straights. He gained about 5/10, maybe 6/10 this lap. Let's see what he can do now as we go to lap 21, 8 to go. No DRS in the wet still, so it's going to be all on driver skill, driver merit. I'm gonna kick your ass, cat. Go Joker. Ooh, a little bit of curb there. Had to catch himself. Had to see the counter steer. You tap that curb, be ready to catch it, especially in the wet. That was a great save. Cost him a good 7/8 tenths, but he caught it. Is the key thing. Is now Sam up to 6th. Seeing if he can catch Will. Go back on board. Looks like the rain has lessened, but is still quite wet, so I don't think there's going to be any question that they're going to run the inters to the end. As Jacko now gets the better drive out of that corner. Joker still in striking distance, but we'll go look at the back. Few other drivers. Scuba Steve on the back end of Sam here. Sam gonna move over. Not sure he's gonna be able to keep him at bay. Scuba Steve, hard, deep brake. Nearly runs into Will. Sam, switchback try. Takes it back for a second, but coming into the next turn, the final corner, Sam forced way wide again out of that corner. He's had a tough time navigating that turn. Scuba all over the back of Sam. Now into turn 1 again. Gets alongside, gets past, but Sam, he does not have the inside. So Sam gets past, back to 7th. Still a great run for Sam in his return. Stewart did pit. Comes back out. Will come out in 11th. With 7 to go. Jacko and Joker now through sector 2. Coming to line, start sector 3. Joker pressing through that section of the track, that hard left to right. I think he's got a little bit more speed through there, but Jacko's been getting better drive off the corner there. Gaining a tenth or two back as, oh, Stewart spins as, ooh, he tried to come out on slicks. That's never going to go well in this kind of rain, as it's still raining down. So we'll see how that holds out. He's definitely going to have to pit again. Hopefully he can make it back around without too much trouble as Jacko holds on. Now 6 to go. As Will and Scuba Steve now fighting. Scuba caught Will up. Now onto the main straight as Sam wide again. Surprised he's not getting warnings there. He may be getting warnings as Scavney now trying to hold Jalen off for 8th place. So we've got a few battles now. Scuba Steve and Will side by side. Joker and Jacko still tight. Looks like Joker had to brake hard there. We'll go check that into turn 6 hairpin. Now back through sector 2 here. Looks like he's caught up again. It's a lot of good racing going on now. The pack here, 4th through 8th, 9th place. Very tight together. T-Widow, Yuppie holding 3rd and 4th. Just in their own race. Finish it out. It's Jacko there, you see. Joker gets so much more, so caught up, but Jacko gets the better drive. Joker's much closer this time, as, oh, Stewart now taking penalty time. Joker not close enough. Ooh, has to run a little bit wide there to avoid Jacko's braking line. Jacko looks like he's gonna fake out a pit stop. Around the final corner is now 5 to go. Why would you pit now? There's no point anymore, no matter how wet or dry it gets. With 5 to go, that's your whole race. It's Joker into turn 2, down the hill. Opposite lock, turn 3 left. Turn 4, that little kink they say. Little bend of turn 5. Have it to the mat. Slam on the brakes. 2nd gear. Hairpin turn 6. Throttle as quick as you can. Looked like a tiny bit of a wiggle there. There's turn 7. I believe they call that turn 7. Now here's turn 8. Usually 5th gear in the dry. Looks like a good 4th gear turn in the wet. Down to 2nd. Get back on the throttle. Full bore. Out of turn 10 now. Another hard braking zone into a chicane-ish. Turn 11, 12, back to the right. The long sweeping right-hander. Turn 13, they call that the end of it. Jacko and Joker down the long straight, the 2nd DRS straight of the Chinese track, but no DRS at the moment in the rain. Turn 14 hairpin. That little bend they call 15 is really nothing to these cars, obviously. 16. Jacko just getting more drive out of the corners. Maybe Mystic's saving it for the final lap. Says now 4 to go. Looks like Scavney and Jalen getting side by side. Keep an eye on the battle for the lead. As Stewart gets out of the way, he's just running them softs to the end. Why not? See if he can hang on and make something work out of it. Scavney holding Jalen off at the moment. Oh, as I say that, Jalen gets a position on the leaderboard. And looks like on track. He's a good half second ahead now. So Jalen freed up to chase at Sam. As we'll go back on board with Mystic Joker. Still raining, so the rain not stopping. seconds, 4 to go. Here's your 2 leaders, Jacko and Mystic Joker. As, oh no, a spin. That may be Stewart again. It is Stewart again. No, a safety car for that. No. Oh no, that's gonna... No. Tier 1 drama yet again. And oh no, Will with ignoring yellow flag penalties. Where are these coming from? With 3 to go, what is happening? Holy crow. This is something else now, as now cars coming into the pit lane. Joker gives up, or Jacko, excuse me, gives up the lead to Mystic Joker. But he will have fresh. He's going soft. So, oh my goodness, I hope his team, and he's going to have to serve that 5 seconds. Jacko, I hope you're right. It's still raining. What are you doing? It's going to be 1 lap at the end, I believe, as I don't know what's happening now. A bunch of cars coming into the pit lane. I don't think the dries is the way to go. But Stewart had his on. Jacko goes to the softs. He's going to fall back to 6th place. With this lap and possibly lap 27, we're going to have a 1 lap shootout. This is something else. Here we go again, folks. Tier 1 never disappoints. Joker, T-Widow, Scuba Steve, the Yuppie, Will Ans, Elma Jacko, Jalen, Diego. Oh, safety car in this lap, so they pulled a quick one. It's going to be 2 green flag laps. As Jacko is 12 seconds behind, so he better hope Joker holds the field up to let him catch up. They pulled the quick one, so Sam, Scavney, Diego well behind the pack. Jalen and Jacko also well behind the pack, but may catch up just in time. So at the moment, it's a 2-lap shootout. Joker, Widow, Scuba, Yuppie, Will, your top 5 that are caught. Now looks like Jacko is going to catch the back of the pack with fresh, soft tires, which I still don't know if that was intended. I kind of think it wouldn't be, but maybe he just had to go for it, knowing Joker was gonna have pace, possibly a little bit fresher tires. His tires were 5 laps fresher. So now Scavney, Sam, the unfortunate ones of this safety car, who are well behind the pack. Penalty time also in play. Not sure what all those penalties are. We can check that later. T-Widow, ooh, goes way wide, nearly loses it. Scuba Steve gets by right on the restart. T-Widow, hold on, buddy. 2 to go. Joker well away. Great restart for Mystic Joker. Scuba Steve. We got Will, Jacko. It looks like, ooh, Scuba Steve. What happened there? Ignoring yellow flag after the yellow flags were over. That can definitely get removed. Jacko, we're going to see if his soft tire choice is going to come through, as now everybody, Will and Yuppie, side by side. Not raining any longer. Looks like the track is still pretty wet. Jacko getting superior drive though. He's just going to have to pick his way through the field at the right moments, going on the outside line, which would be a little bit wetter. It looks like he gets the move done up for 5th. T-Widow hanging on to the back of Scuba Steve. Mystic Joker is pacing away. 2.5. Jacko outside line. T-Widow, or excuse me, of Will, gets the pass made on Will. Let's see if he can chase down T-Widow now, as we've got This could be the call of the century for Jacko with his soft tires. As oh no, Jalen retires coming out of turn 10 or 13. The hard rights. Oh, and well off goes Scuba Steve. Way too deep. So now it's Jacko released 1.8 seconds behind Mystic Joker. With 1 to go. The soft tire could be the masterpiece call. We're going to ride with Jacko chasing down Mystic Joker. Much superior drive out of the corners. T-Widow and Scuba Steve fighting it out for 3rd and 4th. As T-Widow keeps that position for now. Jacko fighting hard with Joker. Joker can't fight anymore though. The soft tires gonna put the lead, put the distance. What a race. What a race from Jacko. What a call to come in from the lead with 2 to go. Safety car, not knowing what could happen. Scavney up to 6th, making a pass there on the last lap. Scuba Steve still can't catch T-Widow. Will and Scavney. Scavney on the softs trying to make some moves. Just gotta pick your spots. He's got a few corners to go. What a call from Jacko. He is 5 seconds clear of Joker already. And Scavney now with very superior drive. The soft tires getting those positions on the last lap. He could easily get 4th now if he gets the good drive out of this corner. But Jacko, what a call, what a race. With unfortunate penalties served. Coming around for a 7-8 second, probably 9 second victory by the time it's said and done. There he is crossing the line, reigning champ, Chinese Grand Prix champ, Elma Jacko. Great run. Here's Mystic Joker, also a great drive. Jacko takes fastest lap point, as well as oh no, Scuba Steve retires on the last turn, coming out of turn 14. So unfortunate, but Mystic Joker 2nd, T-Widow 3rd, Scavney, Yuppie, Diego all side by side there. Will coming across in 7th. Scuba Steve DNFs the very final couple corners. Sam gonna bring it home for 8th place for Ferrari. Maybe, if he can cross the line. And there he crosses the line for 8th place. What a race. Again, Yuppie wins driver of the day through the game. What a finish. Holy crow. Jacko the winner. Jacko, Mystic Joker. T-Widow held on to 3rd. Holy, I'm out of breath. Wow. Again, what a race from these guys. Whew, Tier 1 never disappoints. Glad I could make it tonight. Good times. Holy crap. We're going to watch that podium celebration for Elma Jacko. With the soft tire. Look at that. 6 seconds faster, fastest lap than Mystic Joker. Scavney got up to 4th on the end of the race there with the soft calls. T-Widow podium. T-Widow, heck of a drive, T-Widow. Scavney 4th, Yuppie 5th, Diego 6th, Will 7th, Sam 8th, Scuba Steve 9th, Jalen 10th. All classify, will get points, I believe. Stewart, Random Series, Captain Schmeg, Bacon, Ginnett, Coxey, Whitson, Safkov, Sevleflair, Hildebeest. The finishing order. Chinese Grand Prix in the books. Season 4 underway. What a game. What a race. Glad you could make it. Thank you everyone for watching. This is JKeSport. I am Spaceman 47, yo. Good night.